don't know why it always takes me such a long time to actually explain what's happening and where I am and everything. I'm here.
Guest of honor.
I found this really good ice cream place and I went there yesterday to have some. I got vanilla and mango and I really liked it, but the mango was more like a sorbet and vanilla was like a normal ice cream, and I didn't like the two textures in one ice cream basically. So today I went back and I thought I would only get the vanilla one, but for some reason I got the chocolate one, which I really don't do because I love chocolate, but for some reason I never really liked like chocolate ice cream. I'm like, I like it, but I'm more of like the vanilla person, you know. There's two people in this world, either chocolate people or vanilla people, and I've always been the vanilla one, but today I was like, you know what, I might as well just broaden my horizons. I don't even know. Oh my god, I think I have ice cream in my hair now because it's, oh my god, it's melting so fast because it's like 30 degrees again. Anyways, the chocolate is really overpowering though, but it's fine. Hello, I am in another city in the Czech Republic. It's called Uherské Hradiště. I'm here on a film festival. It's called the Summer Film School of Uherské Hradiště, I think. And I'm gonna try to explain this as fast and simple as possible. So last year, no, okay, as I said, like into, okay, I can do this. I think like my second to last video, I explained that I am a journalism student. I study in Spain, in Madrid, and I wanted to take a class that was like an internship because I could get a lot of credits with it, and I even like wanted to try it. But my thing was that I wanted to do it in the Czech Republic because yes, I study in like half English, half Spanish, but I wouldn't feel comfortable, I think, like doing an internship in a Spanish speaking newspaper or news agency or whatever. And it would be more comfortable for me to do it in my home country where I kind of know how things work, etc. You know, you can imagine, I guess. So I found one. I did it last summer in a news agency called Česká tisková kancelář, or for short ČTK. And I had a really great time. I learned a lot of things. It was a little bit stressful. I wish I was doing like these videos and like filming last year so I could like take you through the experience. It was really cool, honestly. And then as a part of it, they offered me that I could go to this film festival with the like news agency because they do this like workshop for students actually. So like a really small group of students. I think last year we were maybe like 6 students who are like writing, and then there's also people who take pictures, but those were I think only 2 or 3 maybe. Basically we come here, we go to screenings, we go to debates and like everything that the program offers, and then we write about it, or the ones who take pictures take photos, and then it is published on the website of the film festival under like the news section. Last year I remember I was really nervous. I was scared that I wouldn't be able to do it because it's also, I mean, technically it's not that fast paced because we got used to like each other's pace, like with the editors and stuff, and so they don't push us to, you know, put out an article in 20 minutes. But I didn't know what to expect at all, and I was really nervous because it was my first time working for a proper like news agency newspaper. I was really glad I did go because again, I learned a lot. I loved it. I was able to watch a bunch of movies, and this year they were saying that they still have some free spots, that not a lot of students like signed up this year, or I don't know, didn't know about it. I said I would love to go. if that was possible, because I remember even last year I also said that if it was possible the next year I would like to come. So I'm here. Again, I was nervous because I haven't written anything in a long time now. I wasn't sure how it was gonna go, if I remember how to do it and stuff. But once I got into it here, I was like, okay, I can do this. Like, it's fine. And I'm way less nervous than last year because I already know where everything is and how it works. So I feel a little bit more confident than last year. And I have to say, I'm really enjoying it so far. I came on Saturday morning and then I didn't really do much because I arrived around like 2 because it takes 3.5 hours to get here by train. I just had like a meeting with my boss and we talked about what I was gonna do here, just like a quick little meeting. And then I already went to some, I think it was like a podcast live recording session debate of a podcast that I've been listening to for like a long time. It's like a news podcast and they were doing a live session here, so I really enjoyed that. Then I think, I went to the like opening ceremony with the screening of a new movie yesterday. I think, what did I do in the morning? I went to, again, a new Czech movie. It was like at 8:15. It was a little bit crazy, but honestly I've been waking up really early nowadays. Then I think I went back here. I can't remember. I feel like I had 4 things yesterday. I don't remember. But then I had like the thing that I had to actually write something about at 1:30, and then I had another one at 9:30, and like I wrote only one thing about those two like movies together because it was from the same author or like creator, filmmaker. So I wrote it as one article, and I actually wrote it this morning because last night it finished at like midnight. And then we also went to like the city center because there was like this event happening that we were kind of like invited to, or we were able to attend, and there was food and everything. Then this morning I woke up, I was writing the article. Again, I woke up super early, but since I went to bed late, I was like, no, I can't do it. And I wanted to go to yoga because it's also like a part of the festival here, but I had another thing at 11 that I still actually have to write about. Then I went to the next movie, which now I have to like finish writing about. I started, but then we had like another meeting with the other writers here and our bosses just to chat a little bit like how everything's going. And then I have another thing tonight at 6:30, and then tomorrow I'm recording a podcast, so I have to prepare for it today because it's in the morning tomorrow. Maybe I don't have anything else, so then ideally I will go like see some movies that I'm interested in, just like for myself. That's it. It's again longer than I wanted it to be, but that's fine. I'll see you later. Okay, now I finished my second text and I have to wait for the editor to take a look at it. This one is also a bit shorter because there weren't any like actors or producers or anything after the screening, so I don't have a lot of material to go off of. And now in 45 minutes there's this, not debate, but like, how do I even explain this? There's basically this thing that should last like an hour, and it's about like data journalism and film, obviously, and it just might be like an interesting thing to listen to. I think I went also yesterday. Maybe that's the thing I forgot about. I'm gonna eat some more now because I haven't eaten a lot today, and then I guess I have the other screening that I have to write about this evening, and that's it. Just came back from a movie which I went to see just like for my own personal interest and pleasure. It was called Young Hearts, and it was so freaking cute. I loved it so much. It was like Dutch. I think it was in like Belgium and Holland production, but it was so cute, so sweet, so good. Honestly, like a part of the movie, or like a little scene that was in there, was that the two main characters, the two boys, went to Brussels, and I was like I don't love Brussels, but it just reminded me of Erasmus, and I even cried a little bit during the movie because it was like a very emotional scene, and also I felt my own emotions, so that was it. Before that, this morning I did a podcast with Sean Ellis, which is a British director and writer. We talked a lot about Anthropoid, which is a movie actually about a story in history in the Czech Republic, and I would say it was a good one. And then yesterday I also went to see a movie movie that was called, in English I think, Upside Down. In Spanish it was Volveréis, because it was a Spanish movie. Again, it was based in Madrid, and I was like, like I could recognize the places that they went to in the movie, and I was just like, oh my god, what is happening? I missed Madrid so much. Honestly, I'm so excited to go back to my, you know, favorite little places and everything. So I've been really enjoying it here. I've seen a lot of movies. It's funny because I have an app called TV Time, and every time I watch a movie or a series, like I put it in the app. I checked the movie section of it, and I think before here I watched one movie while on Erasmus, like with friends, and then I think before that, the last time I watched a movie was like half a year or something. I really don't watch movies because I don't know, I always thought I would, like when I have a boyfriend, I would watch it with him, or I don't know, or just like sometimes with friends, but I just don't watch movies alone. So there's a proof. But I mean, obviously when I'm here like at a festival, like I enjoy it. It's just like, I don't know, it's like this mental thing where I'm like, it's too long to watch in one sitting. I don't know. Ukážu to papu. A můžeš... Today is my last day, and I'm feeling kind of like sad about it, I guess. I don't know, because I enjoyed it so much and the days went by so freaking fast. So now I'm going to grab coffee with a friend here, my colleague. Then we're gonna prepare for our last podcast. I was supposed to have 2 today, but then one was canceled. I just handed in another text this morning, and then in the evening I go for the like final closing ceremony, and tomorrow morning I leave. In the end, my last day I took the vanilla ice cream. I'm so freaking tired, it's insane. But I just came back from the closing ceremony. I saw the movie. It was incredible. It was incredible. It was about like a piece of history in the Czech Republic, like a very crucial one, like the Russian occupation, like years 68 and 9. It was just so like strong, and like I didn't live through those times, but like my grandparents did, and I remember like I talked to my grandma about it, and it was just, it's really like a hard topic, and the movie like captured it so well. But I had a really hard time watching it because, well, first of all, it was, like I said, a hard topic, and like since the beginning it was filmed so well that even in the first few scenes I already felt like something heavy on my chest and like almost wanting to cry. But I didn't allow myself to cry like at any point because I had such a bad headache. At some point I even considered leaving, but I was sitting like in the middle of the row and I didn't want to like disturb everyone, and I also wanted to finish the movie. So I was just trying to, you know, like find the pressure points on my head to like release a little bit of the pain. And then it was getting like worse and worse. I was even getting a little bit nauseous, and I was so scared that I was gonna get a migraine, like it was gonna develop into a migraine. But then I remembered I had half of a painkiller in my wallet and I had it with me, so I just somehow swallowed it with like my saliva because I didn't even have water or anything. And the thing is, like, I had a little bit of a headache even before I left the accommodation to go watch the movie, and I was like, take the painkillers with you, like in case it get worse or something. But then I just forgot. I was struggling, but luckily it kicked in. I just had an amazing time at this festival. I leave by train in the morning and I'm gonna go home. Good night. Now, a couple days have passed. I've been home. I've been trying to catch up on some little, what do we call it in English? Just like little things that I've been meaning to work on over the summer. When I was coming home on Thursday, I was able to run some errands too, which I really needed because over the summer, honestly, I really don't have like a lot of free days because I'm working almost the whole summer, and that means that I finish like at 5 p.m. in the evening, and then, you know, I needed to go to a store to buy a new battery for my video camera, and like those stores probably close at like 6 or something. I really used that day to run these errands, and now I've been like going through my photos, like making photo books again because I always do it once a year, which maybe I could like make a video about it in the future, just like about the whole process, because like I said, I do it once a year, usually in August. I print photos from the year, make photo books from all the like bigger trips that I went on during that year. It's a whole thing. I mean, I can just like quickly show that I have like all of these are basically my like, these are like photo books, these are Polaroid pictures, and these are like printed out photos, and this album is specifically dedicated to analog pictures. So that's what I'm working on right now, because I'm working next week again, and then actually these following 3 weeks, then I'm gonna be traveling for a little bit, and I'm going back to Madrid. So that's it. I think I said everything that was to be said in the previous clips. I really enjoyed the trip. I'm really glad I got over my fear and won again, because it was absolutely fine, like more than fine. I really hope I could go again next year. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.